Hello everybody, it's vanburman here and welcome to the video. Today I want to talk about Arsenal's transfers. We've made the second one of this January transfer window and it's for something that we've all been calling for, and it's pretty well documented and well known that of course we do need another centre back, and we've signed Paulista, however you want to pronounce his name, from Villarreal. He's had a really good season so far. I know you can only garner so much by watching someone's key moments or highlights so far of the season, but he was looking pretty good. He seems to read the game pretty well from what I've seen on there. I'd say he's pretty Koscielny-esque in terms of build and seems to have a little bit of pace about him. So hopefully he will do quite well at Arsenal. Obviously we know that Koscielny's had a pretty bad injury and we've sort of had to bring him back a bit early. Paulista is not injured or anything when he's coming to us, so that'll be great that we will have another centre back. I presume he'll probably play as backup to Koscielny and Mertesacker, but as we know, we're normally fairly unlucky with injuries, so there's no doubt there's more than enough game time for him, and in order to give Koscielny and or Mertesacker a break as well, and who knows, if he does really well then he'll end up probably usurping one of the two. I should have thought more likely Mertesacker than Koscielny, but it is great to have another centre back on board. He can also play left back as well. He's played there a couple of times for Villarreal. The only thing I worry about with that is that he does like to bomb forward quite a bit when he is put in left back, from what I've seen. But hopefully, we'll realise that we're trying to play a bit more of a disciplined game at the minute, which I don't mind. I think it might be time for a slight change of perspective in that sense with our fullbacks, perhaps keeping them a little bit more reserved than perhaps they have been in recent years. The other part of the deal Villarreal seems to be pretty keen to get Joel Campbell on loan, so Joel Campbell's gone the other way to the end of the season. I don't know if there are any stipulations with that, whether they can buy him at the end of the season or not, but he is going over there. I think that's good for him. I mean, they were obviously very interested in getting him. They wanted that to be part of the deal, to sell their centre-back. And to me that says that he should get a good amount of game time over there. He'll probably end up doing really well because he'll be able to gain his match fitness and start and play more games. Unfortunately he hasn't been able to at Arsenal. And it's looking like there will be certain players that will keep him out of the squad, I think, at Arsenal. The only problem I have with it is I think Paulista is a good signing. I'd rather have got someone from the Premiership, and maybe there is an argument to say we probably need another centre back. It depends on where you rate Chambers and Bellerin and Debuchy and all that sort of thing. Whether you can say, well, Chambers makes the fourth centre back or not, doesn't matter. But there is an argument for another centre back, of course. The problem is we're now a bit lower on strikers. I mean, who do we have now that we got rid of? Padelsi's gone on loan, Campbell's gone on loan, so it leaves us with Giroud, Welbeck, and I guess you would say Walcott. And I suppose on the face of it that's alright, but Welbeck's still injured. Walcott's just coming back from injury, not looking like, I wouldn't say he's ready to play up front anytime soon. And Giroud has been injured this season and has come back as well. So in terms of other options, if Giroud's out of form, who are you going to put in if Welbeck's still injured? I guess you put Walcott in, and yeah, that's about it. So I don't know if Wenger is planning on bringing a striker now, considering the fact that he has sent Joel Campbell out on loan. It'll be interesting to see if he is indeed looking at another striker. There's been obviously these rumours of Cavani. I don't see any of that myself at all, in the slightest. And there's been rumours with Lacazette from Lyon, who I've liked for quite a while actually, but when he was younger he sort of floundered a little bit. He seems to be finding his feet now, which is really great. Whether that sort of deal will happen and or needs to happen, I don't know. Personally, Loic Remy signing in the summer would seem to have made more sense to me, but hey, I'm not Arsene Wenger, so I trust the man to make these decisions. And I'd just like to say as well, a final note is that we've been linked with Mendy as well today, and we were linked with him before he joined Real Madrid as well. I would really love to see him come to Arsenal. I think he's a really great player. I think if Arteta, Flamini, Rosicky, Diaby, of course, are all going to go at the end of the season, potentially, then to bring in a player like Mendy would complement the team quite well, I feel, and give us a bit more of a defensive edge. I mean, he's not a defensive midfielder as such, but he does play a deeper role, and it would be good to have that diversity in the midfield. Anyway, before I pronounce more words incorrectly, I'm going to end this, but I am really glad to see Paulista coming to Arsenal, and I wish him the best. I hope he hits the ground running and performs well in his debut game, whenever that is, hopefully soon. So thank you very much, everybody. See you later. Goodbye.